Really soft. Try this. You'll love it. You're going to have some scrap dough, right? This is sometimes on the side of a bench, on the side of your countertop. What do you do with that? Why throw it away? It's perfectly good dough. So what we do is we have garlic knots that are on our menu that you can use all this different scrap dough for garlic knots. And it's very easy to use. So notice how it's really fat here and thin here, right? This is a scrap piece that we trimmed off of a dough ball. Don't waste it. Bring it together. And you're going to tie like you're tying a balloon. Wrap it between your fingers, pop it through, and cut off the end. And you're able to make garlic knots with it. It's a great dinner roll you can use, garlic knots to snack on. You can make them even a little bit bigger, which some people do. So if I have something that is, a thicker strand here, and loop it, now I have a fatter and thicker garlic knot. What can I do with that? Be creative. You can use that as mini sliders. Get some chopped meat, make some mini burgers, cut that in half. Now you have a garlic knot burger, which could be really good. But for just general garlic knots, you want to cut them in strips about a finger width apart, the size of your index finger, right? You can cut them in half so it's easier to work with. And again, you're just taking it, wrapping it around, popping it through, and cutting off the end. What I tell my employees is loop, swoop, and pull. Now you have your garlic knots. Now you have this little piece right here. Can't make a garlic knot with it because it's so small. But remember, this is dough. You can play with it. You can bring it to another strand, put it together, and roll it out, and bring it across and break it off. Okay, so again, you're going to cut it about finger width apart. If it's fatter, it's okay, because you're going to be able to pull it and bring it to the size that you need it to. You're going to loop it around your fingers. You're going to take your thumb and put it where your fingers were, to the end, and take it to the end here and rip it off. Again, you're going to loop it around your fingers. You're going to take your thumb, pass it through, and rip off the excess. Bringing these two together. You're going to loop. You're going to swoop it through. And you're going to pull. And here is a good treat for any excess dough that you have. Any dough really, it's, there's no reason to throw it away. So why not make some garlic knots, make some dinner rolls, make some slider buns. After this cooks and it proofs up, you're going to have a nice size garlic knot where you can cut it in half and, like I said earlier, make it into a roll for a slider. Now, if you have a lot of dough like this, you can pull it. Once you get good at it, you'll get the feeling where you're just going to pop them out like an assembly line. But no matter what, it's always going to be loop, swoop, and pull, and you're going to have your garlic knots. So that's a quick, easy way to use excess dough that you have so you're not wasteful. And another reason why the Diorio dough is so great and universal, because you can even make garlic knots with it. You can let them rest a little bit. You can let them proof up. When I say a little bit, 5 minutes. And we can throw them in the oven, and we'll show you when they come out, what they look like, and how we're going to dress them up. We'll let those bake, and we'll come back to it.
What are you making?
I'm making the garlic knot dressing. Some people use butter, olive oil. What we use here is olive oil, Pecorino Romano, and we have roasted garlic in there. And what we'll do is we usually mince up the garlic, but if you have roasted garlic, you'll see it's very soft. You can flatten it out. So we're going to mix it all together. We're going to flatten this and bring it to a consistency where we'll be able to brush it on the garlic knots. Now, you don't want to add too much salt because you put the Pecorino Romano cheese on there, and the cheese is already salty. Our dressing base is now ready. So now that the garlic knots are out, we're going to take this and we're going to dab all our garlic knots with it. And you want to coat it nice. You want that garlic knot to absorb all of those ingredients that we blended together in this roasted garlic olive oil mixture. After we coat it, we'll take a little bit more Parmesan cheese, sprinkle it on top. We'll take some parsley. We can finish it off with a little bit of parsley. And these are your garlic knots. So you'll see they're crunchy on the outside, really soft in the middle. Try this. You'll love it. Very good. Can't go wrong with more garlic.
Yeah, never too much.